Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the launch of India's first international 3D movie. We all know what we're here for. Can we have a huge round of applause for yourselves for making it to this evening? A little louder. This is for you all. An applause for yourselves. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Some more energy. All of you are looking so sharp, bright, dapper. So much color in the evening. Let me introduce myself. My name is Viraf Feroz Patel. For those of you who find it very hard to remember, it rhymes with giraffe. So we're starting off the evening on a musical note. It's one thing to be an A.R. Rahman fan. How many A.R. Rahman fans in the house? Only so many. Come on, the world feels like A.R. Rahman. Can I see some more show of hands for our greatest, perhaps one of the greatest music legends in the country, A.R. Rahman? Can I hear a yay for A.R. Rahman? All right, now we're talking. So, it's one thing to be a fan of A.R. Rahman, but it's another thing to be a fan of A.R. Rahman and be his student. So, what we have here is a group called Philomela, who are students of A.R. Rahman's Music Conservatory, and what they are going to present to us this evening is a tribute to that musical legend. Ladies and gentlemen, huge round of applause for Philomela.
तेरे दरबार में ख्वाजा दूर तो है देखा ख्वाजा जी तेरे दरबार में ख्वाजा दूर तो है देखा तू है ही अव्वली ख्वाजा रुतबा है प्यारा चाहने से तुझको ख्वाजा जी मुस्तफा को पाया बेसुआदी रतिया उस सजना हो तेरे बिना बेसुआदी रतिया उस सजना हो रुखी रे काटोरे काटे कटेला तेरे बिना बेसुआदी रतिया उस सजना हो तेरे बिना बेसुआदी रतिया उस सजना हो दम दर मस्त दर दम दर யான் கேட்பதில்லை பெண் இல்லாத ஊரிலே அடியான் கேட்பதில்லை உன் புடவை முந்தானை சாய்ந்தது இந்த பூமி பூத்தது இந்த கம்பன் பாடாத சிந்தனை இது காதோடு யார் சொன்னது புது வெள்ளை மழை இது பொழிகின்றது இந்த கொள்ளை நிலாவுடன் நனைகின்றது இது சொல்லாத இடம் தேடி கொள்கின்றது மனம் சூடாத இடம் தேடி அழைகின்றது நதியே நீயானால் கரைநானே சிறு பறவை நீயானால் உன் வானம் தானே अगर तुम साथ हो अगर तुम साथ हो तेरी नजरों में तेरे सपनों में नाराजी मुझे लगता है कि बातें दिल की होती लफ्ज़ों की धोखेबाजी तुम साथ हो या न हो क्या फर्क है बेदर्द थी जिंदगी बेदर्द है अगर तुम साथ हो अगर तुम साथ हो நேற்று என்பது இன்றில்லை நாளை நினைப்பே ஓ கொல்லை லைக்கா லைக்கா லைலா லைலா இன்று மட்டும் கிங் அண்ட் குயினா மன மன மனம் எஞ்சல் மனதில் லக்க 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 புல்லா வயதில் ஜக 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 கொட்டும் இசையில் ஓகே என் கண்மணி மடியில் கல்யாணம் கச்சேரி சம்சாரம் சம்மந்தி பெண் பிள்ளை ஆண் பிள்ளை ஐயோ மானே மன மன மனம் எஞ்சல் மனதில் லக்க 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 பொல்லா வயதில் ஜக 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 கொட்டும் இசையில் ஓகே என் கண்மணி மடியில் மன மன மனம் எஞ்சல் மனதில் லக்க 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 பொல்லா வயதில் ஜக 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 கொட்டும் இசையில் ஓகே என் கண்மணி மடியில் சிலை தூரம் வந்து அலை மூடியது ஆஹா என்ன சுகமோ நெஞ்சம் போய் வீரங்கள் நெஞ்சை தேடியது ஆஹா என்ன இதமோ சிக்கம் திருகி வந்து ரத்தம் துடை துடிப்ப முத்தம் 100 விதமோ ரத்தம் தேடியது அலை போய்விடும் ஐயோ தெய்வ பதமோ அம்மா புக்குராயில கலக்கித்து பாரி ஸ்டைல சிக்கு வார மயில இவ ஓகே நான் அடிதோல சிக்கு புக்குராயில கலக்கித்து பாரி ஸ்டைல சிக்கு வார மயில இவ ஓகே நான் அடிதோல சின்ன பொண்ணு இவ பார்த்தேன் இது ராஜா மனசு எல்லாம் செலவு செய்யும் சிக்கு புக்குராயில கலக்கித்து பாரு ஸ்டைல சிக்கு வார மயில இவ ஓகே நான் அடிதூல சிக்கு புக்குராயில கலக்கித்து பாரு ஸ்டைல சிக்கு வார மயில இவ ஓகே நான் அடிதூலே உசிலாம் வெட்டி பெங்குட்டி முத்து பேச்சு அசராம் பாட்டு என் கழுத்து சுலுக்கி போச்சு உசிலாம் வெட்டி பெங்குட்டி முத்து பேச்சு அசராம் பாட்டு என் கழுத்து சுலுக்கி போச்சு கோடையில வச்சு போவன் கூட ஒரு விஷயத்தடி இது போட்டு வந்தேன்டி உசிலாம் வெட்டி உசிலாம் வெட்டி பெங்குட்டி முத்து பேச்சு அசராம் பாட்டு என் கழுத்து சுலக்கி போச்சு உசிலாம் வெட்டி பெங்குட்டி முத்து பேச்சு அசராம் பாட்டு என் கழுத்து சுலக்கி போச்சு கொஞ்சு புதைத்தேனே மன்னிப்பாயா 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 மலர்கள் கீழே Anjay Latish on the keys. Vedika Anish on the vocals. Vinayak Akash on the bass and lead. Bharat on the percussion. Vishnu again on the keys. Myself and with you. Together we are the Phenomena. Thank you. Thank you so much.
But it's okay. The gentleman next to her moved 2 seats away. I don't know why. But Your son. So you should stand by your mother on this time, right? So that's okay, ma'am. And you're blushing and you've gone red. That is so charming. Please can you stand up? Let the audience see your lovely sari. What is your name, ma'am?
My name is Annapurna.
Can we have a big round of applause for Annapurna and the color she brings to this evening? Annapurna ji, do you have anything to do with the media, or you just come to see the event, or your son or somebody you related to you is into it?
Actually, I came with my husband and my family to see this event. Very awesome.
Very awesome, she says. Come on, you are awesome. You make it awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, I won't embarrass you anymore. I'm just going to let you be. What are your names?
I'm George.
And I'm David.
You sound like you're from Ireland or Iceland or UK or where are you from?
United Kingdom.
Yeah.
UK. Oh, that was close. That was close. So how's it going at Indiewood Film Carnival, and what are you guys doing? What's happening?
We love it. We run a film festival in Manchester, and we were invited along. But yeah, we love it. It's great here.
And you've just come to view the festival. You've got a film running here. What's happening?
We're on the advisory panel. Yeah.
So you're really important people, right? I should be a little more serious with you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm just sorry. Missed the point here. All right. In case you see a film of mine, please just like push it forward and all of that. Yeah. How's it going?
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
Okay. Quickly, one highlight of the event so far.
The food.
Big round of applause for him being so honest. And this is a big compliment, I tell you why, because getting international guests to India, feeding them well, and getting them to compliment our food without spoiling their stomachs is a big one. Big round of applause. Please tell us your names.
Saman.
Shahla.
Okay, where are you from?
We're actually both from Iran. I was, however, born and raised in Vienna in Austria, and she lives there.
I'm from Iran.
Okay, my predecessors are also from Iran. I'm Persian in descent. I'm Parsi Babaji, but I grew up in India. I love India, but that's the beautiful connection we have. How's it been in Hyderabad at Indiewood Film Carnival for you? I know everybody's loved the food. You can talk about other things.
I know, it is better you tell.
It's okay if you want to speak in Persian. We'll get someone to translate it. Okay, how is it going for you at Indiewood? How's it going?
Very good. It's very exciting. It's a roller coaster trip a little bit. It's very entertaining. It's, yeah, definitely one of a kind.
If I were to ask you, what is the most interesting thing that has happened with you so far in these 2 days, what would it be?
The most interesting thing?
Something interesting happened because you're laughing so much.
A lot of very interesting things happen, so it's really hard to pick one. But all in all, I can say it is very, very exciting to be here.
year 1930 witnessed the advent of Indian cinema, when a small-town photographer turned director, Dada Saheb Phalke, made a silent film named Raja Harishchandra that was shown publicly at Mumbai's Coronation Cinema. Looking past 100 years of Indian cinema, we rank top in the world for theatrical admissions and the number of movies produced. But when it comes to the revenue generation or garnering accolades, the Indian film industry has been falling well short of Hollywood. To unite the entire Indian film industry and to make it number one in all aspects, the revolutionary concept Project Indiewood is conceived by the visionary Sohan Roy, founder, chairman and CEO of Aries Group, which would provide a unique creative business platform to our industry to grow, excel and provide its worthwhile contribution to world cinema. This $10 billion investment project Indiewood promises to fulfill the 100 set targets in the coming 5 years, taking Indian cinema to the level it deserves. As part of this, many pilot projects have also been launched simultaneously. The first edition of All Lights India International Film Festival and Indiewood Film Market 2015 were just baby steps which took the project Indiewood to a whole new level altogether. The 5-day extravaganza created history in the field of entertainment, making it the hottest affair in town. Events were held in 6 different venues, providing delegates a larger-than-life and never-before experience. Indiewood Film Carnival's 2nd edition promises to be bigger and better than its 1st edition. Organized under the aegis of Sri K. Chandrasekhar Rao, Chief Minister of Telangana, the Film Carnival is scheduled at the largest film studio in the world, Ramoji Film City, Hyderabad, from September 24 to 27, 2016. 15 events, 4 days, 1 destination. Indiewood Film Carnival will include the following major events: All Lights India International Film Festival, Indiewood Film Market, International Film Business Awards, Golden Frame Awards, Indiewood Excellence Awards. Subcategories include Indiewood Maritime Excellence Award, Indiewood Medical Excellence Award, Indiewood Media Excellence Award, and Indiewood CSR Excellence Award. Indiewood Talent Hunt, Investors Meet, Product and Project Launches, Film Business Quiz, Conference and Panel Discussion, Workshops and Seminars, Media Interactions, Film Tourism, Miss Indiewood 2016, Red Carpet and Networking Parties, and much more. With a lineup of 200 films from over 80 countries, 1,000 short films, 200 expo booths, exciting panel discussions, workshops and seminars, talent hunt competitions, Miss Indiewood beauty pageants and dazzling award ceremonies, Indiewood Film Carnival will attract over 200 investors, 500 celebrity guests, 5,000 film festival delegates and 2,000 film market delegates to the event. As part of Project Indiewood's set targets to transform film exhibition experience in India, the world's finest dual 4K Atmos theatre, Aries Plex, with 6 screens, was inaugurated at Trivandrum to become the converted theatre wonder of our country. Ranked as number 1, Aries Plex was also bestowed with the Best Adapted Single Screen to Multiplex in India Award at the Big Cine Expert Awards 2016. Indiewood is a concept which would bring together the role players of the movie-making industry who can contribute to the growth of Indian cinema and establish Brand India worldwide. Join us as we celebrate the best of the entertainment industry. Indiewood. Celebrate the culture.
All right, I'll just take this cue to welcome you once again to the launch of something very important. And before that, I'd like to ask my audience here, because that's my job. I have to make sure my audience is having fun. Right, sir? So is my audience having fun? Come on, I can do a little better. Come on. From the backbenchers, I think they're much more enthusiastic. Are we having some fun? Can I hear a yeah? A little louder, yeah? Nice, nice. I think we're really ready to go to the next part of the evening. Console, take us further.
History has shown us that the institution of war created by humans is not only morally reprehensible, but utterly ineffective in resolving any kind of disputes. Situated in the northern east edge of eastern Arabia, at the tip of Persian Gulf, the state of Kuwait is known for its rich heritage and culture. It was in the 1700s when nomadic tribes from Central Arabia settled in the Bay of Kuwait city. Thereafter, the city flourished rapidly and established itself as a major trading route from Persian Gulf to Aleppo. It was in the 1930s when oil was discovered in Kuwait, which facilitated large-scale modernization in the country. The sprawling desert sands of Kuwait became the land of black gold, which attributed to its economic potential. Ironically, the very oil proved to be a boon as well as a bane for this nation. On one hand, it accounted for its social and economic progress, and on the other hand, it triggered some greedy wars and economic ups and downs. Kuwait shares its border with Iraq, which too is sumptuous in natural resources, especially oil, and shares an equally enviable cultural heritage. There has always been an uneasy calm in both the regions. The economic breakdown of Iraq after the Iraq-Iran war crippled the economic state of the country. By the end of the war, Iraq accumulated a total debt of $60 billion, out of which $14 billion had been borrowed from Kuwait. The relations between the countries strained when Kuwait refused to waive off the debts and decrease its share of oil production. The lingering tensions between Kuwait and Iraq escalated to a climax in 1990 after Iraq complained to OPEC, alleging that Kuwait was stealing its oil from a field near the border by slant drilling off the Rumelia field. This triggered the infamous Kuwait War of 1990, which was the most devastating of wars of recent times, shattering the peace and economy of the region beyond imagination. Outnumbering the Kuwait army, the Iraqi invasion took everyone by surprise. The city was set on fire, houses were plundered, and Kuwaitis were murdered. The conflict subsequently led to direct military intervention by US-led forces in the Gulf War, and the setting on fire of 600 Kuwaiti wells by Iraqi forces. The bloodshed and destruction that followed has no parallel in modern history. Civilians began suffering from day one of the invasion, and the atrocities towards humans continued with the duration of the war. Thousands were either killed, wounded, raped, or taken prisoner before the war ended. The capital cities of the two countries, Kuwait and Baghdad, turned out to be graveyards of thousands of civilians, including women and children. The 6-lane highway between Kuwait and Iraq, officially known as Highway 80, virtually turned into a highway of death. Tens of thousands of expatriates who migrated to these oil-rich pastures had to flee, leaving all their belongings and earnings. The war also impacted the world economy in general, and the Gulf economy in particular, for a long time. It triggered wild fluctuations in currencies, leading to severe stock market volatility, and had its telltale impacts on the industry, trade, commerce, and tourism. The Gulf War triggered and aggravated the American recession and climbing oil prices. Airlines saw the cost of jet fuel soar high, creating severe revenue problems. The crisis snagged businesses and hurt the confidence of the customers. The Kuwait War of 1990 has been a subject of interest and fascination for historians and filmmakers alike. Many books have been written and movies have been made depicting the grave war of 1990. But none of these movies have succeeded in capturing the gravity and the depth of Kuwait War and its devastating consequences on human life, civilization, and economy. But for the first time ever, the world is going to encounter a mega war movie, which will not just showcase the war which shook the world, but will bring out the true story of this historic war, which was a major turning point in the very history of West Asia. A pioneering celluloid attempt to capture the Kuwait War in its full depth and magnitude, we present to you Burning Wells.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the launch of India's first international 3D movie, Burning Wells. Big round of applause. Banta hai. So I have some key factors, some interesting things to throw at you. 170 crore rupees budget. Sohan Saab, if you need a Parsi actor, I can cut my rates. You can please hire me. I went to Shyam Benegal, sir, many years back, but he said, no, you have to ask Sohan. So I'm just doing that right now, sir. I just did that. It's, I think, perhaps the first film in the world which will be shot in English, Arabic, and Hindi with 3 different casts at the same time. Big round of applause for that. That's really innovative. That's not it. It's going to be dubbed in not 5, not in 10, not in 15, but in 30 different languages, ladies and gentlemen. 30 different languages. Can you imagine the reach of the film? And I mean, this is overwhelming, but there's a very unique partnership happening even on the directorial front of this film. And to talk more about him, what can I say about this personality? The first personality that I'm going to talk about, who's part of the directorial front of the film, has made 145 films in his career in 5 different languages. And has had a 90% hit ratio on all those films, ladies and gentlemen. Do you have an idea who I'm talking about?
Renowned as a master craftsman, I.V. Shashi is one of the most prolific filmmakers in India, who encompasses a vast arena of visual beauty and substance through his movies. He has directed over 145 films in different languages and genres. He started his film career as an art director and later worked as a cinematographer in some films in multiple languages. Known for his unique style of filmmaking, he has constantly delivered super hits and cult classics throughout his career in different genres. Some of his movies, which to date are regarded as the best of Malayalam cinema, include Devasuram, 1993, Mrigaya, 1989, and Adi Orukkugal, 1984. His war-themed movie, 1921, became the first Malayalam movie to be nominated in the Italian Film Festival. He received the Indian National Film Awards and the Nargis Dutt Award for the Best Feature Film on National Integration for his film Arudam. He is also the proud recipient of the National Award, 4 Kerala State Film Awards, 6 Filmfare Awards, and the J.C. Daniel Award for outstanding contributions to Malayalam cinema. We are honored and proud to have him as the Festival Director of All Lights India International Film Festival and the proud supporter of Indiewood Film Carnival.
May I humbly request this towering personality to join us on stage, Shri I.V. Prasad. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause. Really good to meet you. Please, sir, please.
Hello, good evening. It's a great honor for me. and I can't speak much because I'm not well. Even otherwise, I want to speak this speech, your speech. So thank you very much. About the film, on behalf of me, Mr. Sohan Roy will speak to you, and it will be a superb film. That I can assure you.
One special thing about the film you are looking forward to. What would that be?
That I can't say now because so many things to hide because of the something I can't keep a secret for this film.
Big round of applause. Shri I.V. Shashi, the legend. Sir, it's an honor meeting you. Thank you. Thank you for... May I take the opportunity to call Shri Sohan Roy. Sir, please join us on stage. The producer and co-director of Burning Wells, Shri Sohan Roy.
A creative designer by profession and a visionary by action. Sohan Roy has a glittering record of achievements with a rare combination of experience in film, visual media, medical and the maritime industry. His debut directorial venture, Dam 999, is the first 2D to 3D converted movie of India, made in the Hollywood format, became the first movie from India to enter mainstream Oscars, with 5 selections in 3 categories. While the movie's script, written by him, found its place in the Oscar library, the curtain raiser documentary, Dams the Lethal Water Bombs, went on to win 23 international awards and numerous industry accolades. He's also the producer and project designer of various international movie projects and promoter of Indian movies at international film festivals. His passion towards technology drove him to set up the first 4K Atmos theater in the country and establish the first total security studio network platform, complying Motion Picture Association of America standards to execute post-production works of international projects in India, along with co-production and distribution support. He is the revolutionary $10 billion initiative, Project Endeavour, is an innovative integration tool that aims to integrate and revamp the entire Indian film industry within 5 years. Sohan Roy is also the CEO and founder of Aries Group of Companies, a consortium of 43 companies from 15 countries, with its headquarters in the UAE. A naval architect by profession, with a Guinness entry, he also holds a diploma in film direction from Hollywood Film Institute. He is rated by Forbes as the 40th top Indian leader of the Middle East. Sohan Roy started his career as a marine engineer and initiated Aries Marine, the flagship company of the Aries Group and the largest ship design and consultancy firm in the Middle East, in the year 1998. His passion towards cinema encouraged him to establish his foothold in visual media with the launch of the first global maritime TV channel, Marine Biztv, and medical channel, Biztv, generating more than 8,500 hours of infotainment content since the last 10 years. His events management skills to identify young talents required for the visual media through talent search competitions initiated a revolution in 2004 among youngsters. These talent scouts have identified many new generation filmmakers and actors who are now the pride of our present film industry. Sohan Roy is an accomplished, performance-driven professional and a proven leader, credited with pioneering innovations and a force to reckon with.
What an amazing concept. Thank you. Thank you. It's really amazing, sparkling. What are you looking forward to the film? Share your thoughts with us, sir.
It's a mere coincidence, maybe the real cause of this movie. It's a long story. I think I can brief it. Once I was invited by a Kuwaiti association along with Shashi sir. So there only I met him personally and we became so close. And later he came to my house. He was staying for a couple of days. One day evening, while we were having the dinner, he told me, I have a dream. Can you make it happen? I said, okay, tell me, what is it? See, for the last 3-4 years, I have been doing a research about the Kuwait war. I want to make it as a movie. I want to make a movie out of that background. But Malayalam movie cannot afford such a project. Because we have to recreate the war. Even Indian movie budgets, normal movie budgets, may be not sufficient to make this happen. But same time, I have done so many movies in different languages, but I want to retire. But before retirement, I have a dream. I want to make an international movie. I thought, okay, it's not a big problem. I can find out a producer or something for him. But then he said, why can't you join hands with me? We will work together. We will make this project happen. I was shocked. A man like Shashi sir, most of the people sitting here, all his students, he is telling me we will join hands and we will direct together. It was better than getting an Oscar. That night, really, I did not sleep. If any other director requested me, I will straight away say no. But for me, it was the best gift I got in my life. That night, I made a synopsis. Next day morning, I told sir, we will do it. I have a synopsis, I will give it to you. I gave the synopsis. He really liked the story, but he said, he needs a couple of days. After a couple of days, I gave Shashi sir 2-page synopsis. I got a 4-page synopsis back. My movie was this much, but maybe 35 mm, but his movie was 70 mm. That's the way he just expanded. That is the style of Shashi sir. You take most of his movies, entire Malayalam movie actors will be acting in that movie. His canvas is big. Actually, those days, 70 mm was required to make his movie, but unfortunately, technology was not matured to make it happen. Then I asked him, sir, you are known as a director only, but you write so well. So he said, my signature is there in every movie I have done. Then I decided I don't need to look after another script writer. I think this is the first script he has fully written. He was sitting in my home at Cochin for almost 35 days continuously. Every day morning, 6:30, he is from the old school. 6:30 morning, he will wake up. We had an assistant. Every day he will fire that assistant because he will wake up only after he gets ready. But after 35 days, the first draft came out. If you take the total dialogue in the script, it will be only 10 minutes maximum. The audio track will be 10 minutes. But the duration of the movie will be, the entire movie will be 2 hours, 45 minutes. Because it's filled with visuals. And Shashi sir got every visual in his mind. Because this 3-4 years of his research, every visual is there in his mind. We don't really need to go for a storyboard. It is there in his mind. But my responsibility is more than that. If something goes wrong with this production or distribution, the entire film industry will kill me, because the man who is joining hands with me is the gem of Indian film industry. So I have given the full dedication for designing this project also. Whatever technology is available in the world, it will be used for making these burning bells. Most probably, it will be the first 8K movie from India. Not from India. So far, not even a single movie has been made in 8K. It will take 1 more year to start the shoot, because so many procedures there to complete a Hollywood movie. When you make a movie in the Hollywood format, it is not a Hollywood movie. It's a movie made in India in the Hollywood format. All the procedures, whatever a studio has to do, a Hollywood studio has to do, everything we are following. Even every actor, every technician, everything working in this project will be ensured, because we have to, it's mandatory. And this project is going to be a milestone in the Indian film industry. This is not just a movie. Through this movie, we need to change the way we make movies here in India, and we need to prove that India can make better movies than Hollywood. That's why we are going to, Shaisar is also making the team now. We are identifying the best technicians, best in each and every field, the best technicians available. We are selecting. He was calling one by one through the phone. I was just listening. The number one persons in each field, I am not telling the names. They were just saying, sir, when is whatever project is there, I will cancel and join this project. That is the way they are responding. Yes, sir?
Yes.
Yes. True. It's true. So I am not at all worried about, we don't need any casting agency. He is the best casting agency in India. So, my friends, just wait. This movie, this project is to be a super hit because this is going to make a path for the entire Indian movie directors to make international movies. $25 million required for the movie. The fundraising is also a totally different path we are going to take. The leading fundraising companies have already come up to raise the fund. And also, we have already gone to Kuwait. We have seen the top officials. They are also joining hands. Most probably, we are trying to find out the most reputed person to join hands in the production side. Because we need a lot of support from the Kuwait government to make it happen. Lot of permission issues are there, security issues are there. Without government support, this project, we cannot do it. Because that's why so far no movie, even Hollywood hasn't tried to make a movie based on Kuwait war. Because while recreating, you need to have some certain things, you need to show what happened those days. And permission you won't get. But everyone and the top officials in the Kuwait, they are so much thrilled. And immediately after this project, for the last 2 months, we were busy with this project launch. But after this, we are going back. We are going to meet all the officials. And one by one, lot of things to be done in the pipeline. But I can give you the guarantee. I will not spoil the name of Shaisha sir. Thank you.
Sir, please don't go away. We have another opportune moment waiting for us. How many of us have seen the movie Julie? Hands up. Can I have that's a lot of show of hands for Julie. All right. I'm now going to call upon on stage somebody who is associated with that movie and is going to bring back a lot of memories for a lot of people, and who's also the lead artist for Sir I.V. Shashi's first Hindi project, Mr. Vikram Makanda. Can we please have you on stage, sir? So your thoughts?
Oof, lovely. I can't believe this would happen. Anyway, good evening everybody. And what a film man needs. A film man needs to meet another film man who is also passionate to make films. My association with Shashiji started that we did a film with him in Hindi, first Hindi film called Patita. This is the first time I met Shashiji, and as an actor, I was working with him, and I remember the first scene we did together. I asked him what to do. He said, do it. Whatever you feel like doing it, you do it. And the actor gets a complete independence. Otherwise, what happens if the actor says, okay, these are the one line, you tell it, and the shot is okay, finish, cut. No. He gives you complete opportunity because an actor needs some space, some nuances, maybe some look, some in between or here and there. So if that independence is given to an actor can come with his own creativity. What is an actor? It's basically he comes with the director tells something, the writer say a few lines, but actor contributes something above than what director is saying or a writer has said. So working with him was a great feeling, and I always miss him in Bombay. I wish he could have done a lot of Hindi films. After working in Julie with as a producer, P. Nagireddy, the great man, and we have always respect for him. And director was K. Setu Madhavan. After Setu Madhavan ji, sir, after working with him, after the great film when I worked, straight away, after a few years, I was working with him. So, I don't know, he is also a national award winner, and we have another national award winner. So the thing is, I was feeling that then I realized he is also Malayalam. He made a remake of Chattakari, and we are making the remake of Her Nights. I said, there is some coincidence. The creativity, what I've seen in the Kerala film industry, to make in the small budget film in a short time and give a fantastic result that I've seen in the Kerala film industry, making films in 20 days, 25 days, like this. Now coming back to Sohan sir, I always feel that you are a man from film industry, less in the other industries, that I feel that somewhere that we are like a film man together. Now he told me a beautiful, some story behind K, that one day they met for the first time. I was hearing just now that I have a dream to make. And he met Sohanji and he said, this is my dream. So it took me back some sort of a flashback for me that I remember something like this in the Hindi film industry also. I remember when K. Asif wanted to make a film Mughal-e-Azam. He had not even a file, he had a concept in his mind that people used to meet, the producers used to meet and tell him that, you have a project, I will produce the film. He says, no, I'm looking for somebody else, some different type of a producer. So he used to always say that I have a project, and that is Mughal-e-Azam. People used to ask him, okay, tell me the subject. No, I am looking for a producer. Somebody who can understand me. So at last, but not this, he met Shapurji Palanji, the biggest construction company, who, I'll tell you the example, somebody took him to Shapurji Palanji, K. Asif. And they told him, that agent who has taken him, he says, you have brought K. Asif. Where is K. Asif? Just that he is sitting here. He told me to narrate. He said, no, this is not the time to narrate. You give me the time, I'll narrate. So one day he narrated and how Shapurji Palanji became flat. And he says, I am with you. So that reminded me how one day they thought that, he realized he is a man who can fulfill my dreams. And that is how the burning wells has come into the picture. And I believe that the director, I consider in the film industry, he is the mother. And the producer is like father. So when the time comes, when the father, mother, and you have a family, and definitely the dreams will always come true. So I wish you all the best for the lovely film Burning Wells. And I feel that, and he is the man, and I always want to, Sashiji, I worked with him, he can come out with a lovely, lovely, beautiful film. Please give everybody a big hand to the father and the mother of the film Burning Wells.
Big round of applause for our team here. Sohan Roy, Adi, Shashi. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. We have some very interesting personalities amongst us, and I'm going to take the opportunity to call them up on stage one by one. Will I take the cue to call upon Mr. Greg Agostinelli. Have I pronounced your name right, Mr. Greg Agostinelli? You can smile if I have. Ladies and gentlemen, Greg Agostinelli, Vice President, USA Epica, and also the co-producer of Burning Wells.
Let me get everyone's attention. Alfred Hitchcock. Do we know who that is? Of course. We're in a film community here. Do you know what Alfred Hitchcock said the 3 most important things of filmmaking are? Anybody know? Anybody know one of them? Alfred Hitchcock said the first most important thing in filmmaking is a script. Right. Anybody know what the second is? Script. And the third, a script. Right, okay. Steven Spielberg. Anybody know what Steven Spielberg says he does for a living? That's right. He says, I dream... Who said that? Nice. I dream for a living. George Lucas, okay? How do you pursue happiness, according to George Lucas? A famous quote. George Lucas says the best way to pursue happiness is to help other people. Nothing else will make you happier. The Burning Wells Project. The Burning Wells Project will bring to bear an integration of the greatest art, the greatest technology, and hearts and souls. Art, the essence of the art of this film is the script by Avi Sassi. And I'm sorry, any Indian name that I mention, I will completely mangle. So you have to excuse me. But this is a story, from an American point of view, this is a story that has to be told. Okay? So we have the script, that's art. Technology. Many great films now combine digital artistry and theatrical artistry. Last year, Bahubali employed cutting-edge computer technology, okay, that brought armies of thousands to life, which was essential to the story. The Burning Wells production will also create theatrical hyper-reality from masterfully computer-generated objects and environments, as well as practical live action. As mentioned earlier, it'll be shot in 8K and in 3D. And now the most important part, ladies and gentlemen, is the heart and soul. I believe that if a film does not touch and tap into one's inner being, whether it be laughter, love, loss, pain, and all of our deepest felt emotions, it has failed no matter how much money it makes. Burning Wells will be an Indian film production from this great country and draw from the biggest and best that the world's film industry has to offer. I'm going to take a chance here. I'm going to read you a brief synopsis of the story. Okay, it's only 2 paragraphs long. But I think you'll feel through the synopsis the heart and soul of this story. It's the epic tale of a fearless boy's journey to find the truth about his mother and father who were tortured and thought killed in the Kuwait War. Bharath, at 25, decides to take on his devastating nightmares with questions about his lost parents and a childhood he recalls in disturbing flashbacks. Going back to Kuwait City, where at a young age he suffered through the savage war, Bharath searches for survivors who knew and loved his parents. Some, like Bakar, a wealthy socialite, owe the boy's parents their lives. We are taken from the present to the past several times as perceptions and conditions leading up to the modern-day mechanized war and ensuing occupation are seen through a mosaic of Kuwaiti, Indian, Iraqi, and American characters. The massive invasion of Saddam Hussein's 30,000 well-armed fighters will have a visceral effect on stage. Close-up, graphics, gut-wrenching, intensity, and chaos will render each battle scene true to life, with news footage of the Iraqi army desperate to flee coalition forces as the oil fields burn. Bharath learns his mother, Priya, brutalized and raped, has been hiding in shameful self-loathing. His father, Satnam, too, has survived, but is unable to recover from the war. We are left with a haunting, dramatic ambiguity, a family found, but lives forever shattered by war. Thank you.
Gee, that was interesting. Thank you, Greg. I'd like to call upon our international guest, one of our international guests rather, Mr. Mutlaq Al-Azmi, Deputy CEO, Kuwait National Petroleum Company, the National Oil Company of Kuwait. Ladies and gentlemen.
Hello everybody. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It's my honor. I am also pleased, and it's a privilege for me to be here in this wonderful international event to launch the mega project of Indywood, the Burning Wells. I am also very happy to know that this movie is a true story that will be based on the Iraqi war in Kuwait in the year 1990. The Indian film industry is the largest in the world, but I think it is time to rejuvenate. And I'm sure that our Burning Well film will make the step change. I wish all the success for the project and for Mr. Roy. Thank you all.
I'd like to now call upon DG Films Division, Information and Broadcasting Ministry, Government of India, Mr. Mukesh Sharma on stage, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mukesh Sharma.
Hi, good evening. I just want to thank everyone for inviting me here for this wonderful festival, this carnival which is happening. Also, I would like to congratulate Sasi sir for this project which he has taken up. He has a dream, and I'm sure the dream would be fulfilled, but I have a dream for him. Films Division, I don't think, has made any biopic on him. And I promise you that we'll make a biopic on him as per his convenience, as per his times. Because a lot of work we have done mostly for Hindi cinema and up north, I still feel that there is so much to be done in south. The latest we have done on K. Balachandran, which has come out very well and which we have entered just recently in Panorama. So with these words, I thank you once again and thank you for inviting me. Thank you so much.
What a fantastic announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, big hand for Mr. Mukesh Sharma. You know, the amazing part of a place like the one we are at is Ramoji Film City is dreams come true, lives take birth, professional careers happen, and so many trajectories start off in places like this, and it's inevitable how special these places become. There is one such special place also in Mumbai, and I'm talking about this place, none other than the Film City in Mumbai. I'm now going to call upon Mr. Shekhar Chenne, IAS, Mumbai Film City MD, to come and share his thoughts with us. Mr. Shekhar Chenne, please.
Good evening, everybody. I would like to take this opportunity to introduce Mumbai Film City. I think no introduction is required, perhaps. It will not be exaggeration to say that the Dada Saheb Phalke Film City, Mumbai, and the Bollywoods are synonyms. Established in 1977. Tomorrow we will be completing 39 years and will be entering the 40th year of our film city. It's about 521 acres in the midst of city of Mumbai, just 11 kilometers from Mumbai airport. Of course, needless to mention that about the connectivity to the city of Mumbai. And what else? It has a surrounding about Sanjay Gandhi National Park and the Arya Dairy adjoining to it. It makes the atmosphere lush green, and it's always a beautiful environment in the city whenever you enter the film city. We have the highest record of shooting 60 films or the television serials in a single day. And on an average is about 40 live shootings per day, going on every day. So that is the shooting we are doing every day. We are working 24/7 without any holiday except 26 January, 15th August, and the 1st of May. Only 3 holidays. We are working 24/7 every other day. So that is how the booking is hassle-free. We are booking online. Anybody from anywhere in the world can book and enter in the film city for shooting. You can make the payments online. You are not required to come for booking and other things. So though it's a government company, it's registered under Companies Act in the year 1977. It's the government of Maharashtra undertaking. So I'm proud to mention that its work was totally on the professional way. It's a very cost-effective, cost-saving to shoot in the film city of Mumbai. It may be perhaps the film can be shot 1/5 of the cost of the shooting abroad, anywhere in the abroad, and even at lesser cost at any place in India. So I would like to invite every film producer to Mumbai to have a look at it, and if you like it, you are most welcome to shoot your films there. So how many films are shot every year? How many films or TV serials are shot every year? The figure is approximately 100 films or TV serials that are shot every year in the film city. So that is how the big and traditionally the important location this is. Other advantages to the film city, I would like to mention that it has the manpower available easily. That means you can have the artists, the technicians, the craftsmen, anything you want for film shooting, that is available at Film City. We have the sports production facilities within our campus, Reliance Media Limited and Prime Focus Limited. They are the two big names. They are in our campus. And also the Whistling Woods, everybody is aware that the Film Institute, that is also within our campus. So the Film Institute is there, post-production facilities is there, and the production facilities are there. So I would like to invite all the film producers present here to have a look at it. You are most welcome to Mumbai, and if you like the place, you are welcome to shoot there. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Shekharji, while you are taking your seat, I should take the opportunity to inform you that I have a show on air right now for Star Plus called Naam.